Here's a final look at the Zadorov hit on Rinzel, and things I'll be looking for: was there a proper angle of approach? Was there any unnecessary outward or upward explosion? Was there any attempt to soften the impact? Was there any arm extension or follow-through? And did the player leave their feet as a result of contact or prior to? And to me, it's all about angle of approach. Zadorov takes the same angle for a significant amount of time, and see where he should end up just past the writing on that decal on the boards into that little end of the logo. And he follows that trajectory for a good half of the zone length, but on an angle. And I'll even give you another point of reference. There's two spectators in that yellow circle, and then there's a space in front of them, and that's where Zadorov should hit the boards. And there they are in the other angle, and you can see he's still on that trajectory, going to stand right in front of them when he makes contact. But up until this point, he's on that path, and then it switches and he comes more sideways, but it's only because he's just made contact with Rinzel's back. The only reason Rinzel is there where he's not supposed to be is because he turns out of this hit. Zadorov doesn't do anything after the fact to make this hit worse, and he was never wavered from his path of travel, so he was always going to make contact where he did. So it's not his fault. The opponent is now not in a position he should be in. So for me, the decisive factors are: there was a good angle of approach, a very good angle of approach. There was no unnecessary outward or upward explosion. There was no attempt to soften the impact, but there was no attempt to increase the force of the impact. There was no extension of the arms or follow through in any way, and he left his feet as a result of contact. Therefore, tough call, would recommend no supplemental discipline to Nikita Zadorov for this hit.